See the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. We'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference-maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Hand it off for a draw. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And moves the ball to the 35, another first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pressure is coming. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion sets up a second down play. The back's got it.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass complete on a crosser. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Second and goal for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback dropping back. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. Field goal. No good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
There's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He finds some space. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Offense off to a great start.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the move, looking deep. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after it.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's strong. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
It's a shotgun run call. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's strong. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Makes a quick grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. Going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dump off caught by the running back. And they get him down after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring him down. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Powerful running into the secondary. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. But the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff, and he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Fighting him off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, Chris, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
This one will be fair caught. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. play fake. He'll look to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's strong. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here. Second down and goal. They're going to run it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the senior quarterback off the target there, threw it behind him.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Powers through the tackle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Third down coming up.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He flips it to the back across the middle. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down here for this offense.
Jackrabbit. Roll it, roll it.
Here's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that will help them down the road.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up third down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Crucial third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The offense already has 1 fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal.
Igloo! Igloo!
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting.